Hello, my dear students. Welcome to Nucleus Ed. I'm sure you all are done with your board exams and now preparing for NEET exam and quite confused. When to give mock test, when are we supposed to study physics, when are we supposed to study chemistry, and from that I have to revise whole NCERT book for biology, right? So here is a foolproof 45 days schedule, which will definitely help you to achieve 360 out of 360 target. As Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam has said that to aim lower is a crime. So always aim higher. When you keep your eye on 360, then only you will reach somewhere close to it. So come on, let's target 360 out of 360. Without wasting time, we'll dive into the schedule. So, total 45 days are remaining. How? If you start your preparation on 15th March, that is tomorrow. And if you consider the date 30th April as the last day of preparation, then you have 45 days, actually 46, but let us consider 45 days in your hand. Okay. Now, in this 45 days, you have to complete 32 chapters of biology. 32 chapters of biology. Now, how are you going to do that? As per the prescribed syllabus, questions will be asked from these 32 chapters itself. But my understanding and my belief is that we should also cover the remaining 6 chapters which come from old syllabus. Okay. Now you will be wondering, oh my God, I have not completed those chapters. Don't worry, I'll tell you what you are supposed to do and what you are not supposed to do. Okay. So remember that in these 45 days, these 38 chapters. So total there are 38 chapters that you have to revise 2 times. Okay. So first revision will be in depth. This revision will be in such way that if you are told to give the exam on very next day of the first revision completion, you should be totally ready. Okay. So first revision will be in depth and second revision, I'll tell you what you're supposed to do in our next video. Now, for biology, you have to carry out a daily drill. What is drill? Drill is something that we are supposed to do repetitively. Now, what is that repetitive thing that you have to follow? The first and the utmost thing is read NCERT. Many of students drop NCERT book in these very essential days of the race. So don't drop it. You have to read each and every line of NCERT in these 45 days because our brain is so well defined in remembering the things which we read immediately, okay, which we read at the end of the preparation. Okay, so reading NCERT is a very important thing over here. Don't miss this out. If you miss this out, you're going to miss a lot. So don't miss reading in NCERT in these 45 days. Okay, next, solve questions every day. Every day what you're supposed to do is, if you have read let's say first chapter Living World, you have read first chapter of 11th grade Living World, you have to solve the questions on Living World chapter. Okay, so solving questions on that particular chapter makes one more time revision. So second revision is done on that there and then and there itself. Okay, now third comes the very important player, that is mock tests. Even after revising all the chapters, if you are not giving mock tests, you might find yourself in the problem. So make your brain ready to give mock test. Make your brain exam ready to face the challenging questions. Remember, mock tests should not be missed. Now, many of the students are also doing one more mistake, that they start giving mock tests every day in these 45 days. No, this will not help at all. Your mock tests will be helpful only if you are analyzing them, you are finding out where your mistake is, and if you are working out on your mistake, then only they are helpful. So make sure you give mock tests on every alternate day. Mock tests you are supposed to give on every alternate day. You know what? If you follow this daily drill for biology, I'm sure you will be also having a transforming journey from score 400 to 650 plus. But the consistency, the focus, and this daily drill is supposed to be a key players in this journey. Total 13 chapters as per new syllabus. Then there are 19 chapters for grade 11. And then comes the drop chapters from the old syllabus that I think so we should just have a quick look over, right? So those are total 6 chapters. So now if we start with 12th grade, I will suggest you to start with 12th grade because as you are already done with the board syllabus, you are already in the touch of that syllabus. So it will be very quick and easiest way to recall and revise the 12th grade chapters or 12th grade concepts easily, right? So let's do it. So from grade 12 chapters, if you start, and if you start from 15th of March, then till 27th of March, this will be the last day of your preparation of grade 12 chapters. So from 15th of March, if you start, till 27th of March, your whole 12th grade chapters will be done, along with solving questions. Okay, now we will jump towards grade 11 chapters. If you start it on 28th March, you will be done with grade 11th chapters on 15th April. So see students, 15th April will be actual completion of your new syllabus. Now you will go for the old syllabus. In this old syllabus, there are just 6 chapters which you have to overlook. Don't go for, I'll not suggest you to spend more time on these chapters. So from 16th April, if you start it, you will be almost done on 21st April. Okay, because some chapters include just 2 topics, like in human physiology, digestion and the sensory organs. These are the 2 topics, 2 points from that particular chapter that you have to go through. So some chapters will take very less time in case of drop chapters. Okay, also go for the for question solving. Just solve minimum questions that you can, and that you can from those questions you can get the idea. Okay, now grade 12 chapters, as I have told you, it is very easy to revise because you will be in touch of the 12th grade syllabus in recent, as because of your board. Now grade 11 chapters you will be done on till 15th April, and dropped chapters you will be done till 21st April. So almost you are having around 9 to 10 days in your hand, which will definitely help you to give you the fast, quick and rapid revision within those 10 days of biology, which will be the second revision that I'm going to share about that schedule in our next video. So stay tuned. Okay. So my dear children, here are the 13 chapters that are included in grade 12, and we are going to start with them. First and the utmost chapter that I have chosen is genetics. Okay, the unit genetics. And in this unit, we all know that principles of inheritance and variation, molecular basis of inheritance and evolution. These are the 3 chapters that are included in this unit. Why we should start with the genetics? We all know that this is having the highest weightage, right? So of course we should give more time. We should have removed all the blockages from our head so as to concentrate more on it. So first and utmost chapter that you have to revise is the higher weightage chapter, and that includes genetics. Now genetics includes the numerical types question, right? Numerical type of questions. So don't forget to solve them even. So from 15th March, that means from tomorrow, you are going to start with genetics. Then comes molecular basis on 16th March. Evolution, you will be doing it on 17th March. Read NCERT, solve questions, go for mock test. Then biotechnology. Why I have taken biotechnology immediately after genetics? Because they are relatable. So after genetics, go for biotechnology so that your whole knowledge will be in touch. You will be not shifted from earth to some Saturn or Neptune. Okay, so come on, biotechnology, you will go for it on 18th March. First part of biotechnology. Second one, that is application, you will do it on 19th March. Okay, then comes organisms and population, you will be doing it on 20th March. Then ecosystem you will do on 21st March. Biodiversity and conservation, you will do it on 22nd March. Sexual reproduction in flowering plants, very easy chapter, you have to do it on 23rd March. Human reproduction, 24th March. Reproductive health, 25th March. Human health and disease, 26th March. And microbes in human welfare, easiest and very low weightage chapter at the end, that is 27th March. After doing this, we will go for grade 11 chapters. Okay. Now, with grade 11 chapters, here comes 28th March. You will be completing breathing and exchange of gases. Now, again in grade 11th, you have to consider the highest weighted chapter, that is human physiology, right? Let's start with those points first. So, breathing and exchange of gases, that will be done on 28th March. Then comes body fluids and circulation on 29th March. Then comes excretory products and their elimination on 30th March. Then locomotion and movement on 31st March. So, next chapter is cell, the unit of life. This we will be starting from 7th April. Next chapter for grade 11th is cell, the unit of life, which we will be completing on 7th April. Then biomolecules on 8th. Cell cycle and cell division on 9th. Photosynthesis on 10th. Respiration on 11th. Plant growth and development on 12th. Morphology of flowering plants 13th. Anatomy of flowering plants 14th. And structural organization in animals on 15th of April. Now, after doing this, we will be diving directly into the old syllabus chapters that are dropped out, but we are just going to read them out. Now, actually, students, these chapters includes reproduction in organisms, where the sexual and asexual reproduction overview is given. So, definitely, these points are already covered by your definitely these points are already covered in your syllabus, so you don't have to put more efforts, but just read it out. Okay, so it will not take more time, just read it out, but don't miss to read it. Okay, so reproduction in organism you will be completing on 16th April. You can take down the screenshot. Strategies for enhancement in food production you will be completing on 17th April. Environmental issues 18th April. Transport in plants 19th April. Mineral nutrients 20th April. And in human physiology, digestion and absorption and sensory organs, so 21st April. So these all points you will be just reading out. Okay, done. So on 21st April, your whole syllabus, just like we can say, so on 21st of April, your whole syllabus is already done. Okay, so you will be bit confident. Now you will start the revision number 2. Now I will tell you how you are going to do this in whole 24 hours. So 24 hours you are having in your hand. For each day, there are total 24 hours. Out of that, don't compromise at all on these 7 hours. These 7 hours are totally dedicated for your sleep. No compromise at all. You will not at all compromise on these 7 hours, because many of times students feel fatigue in exam because of this sleep deprivation. So don't at all risk your exam day with minimum sleep in your preparatory days. Remember to take total 7 hours sleeps. बिल्कुल खा पी के मस्त होके सो जाना है. If you are preparing, if you are giving your 100%, your job is done. If you're not giving 100%, then the problem is there. You can just correct your mistake, you can give it 100% on the next day only if you take this 7 hours sleep. Okay, now we will start with your day 1 preparation, day 1 to day end, last day takka timetable I'm going to share with you. So everybody, make sure you get up at 5 a.m. in the morning. Okay, so get up at 5 a.m. and start preparation at 5:30. So 5 to 5:30 you should get ready, so as to you can you should make yourself feel fresh so as to concentrate on your study. So from 5:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m., 5:30 to 6:30, 6:30 to 7:30, 7:30 to 8:30, 8:30 to 9:30. So total 4 hours. So from 5:30 to 9:30 a.m., you will give dedicated time completely for biology. No compromise here. After 9:30, you can take a gap, a break till 11. Whatever your remaining activities you want to do, you can do it in this particular time, 9:30 to 11. Now, after that, 11 o'clock sharp, you have to sit again to study, and you will be concentrating on your study for physics till 2 p.m. So 11 to 2, you will be completing your physics. Now 2 to 3, again a break. You can take a power nap in it. Remember, power nap is just of 15 minutes and not more than that. Now after 3, I mean at 3, not after 3. At 3 o'clock, you have to come back, sit and give it for chemistry. While doing chemistry, don't think of physics. While doing physics, don't think of biology. Whatever time is allotted, completely that particular time should be dedicated to that particular subject itself, so that you'll not have a burden or pressure that is most prominently generated because you left some part in biology hours or in physics hours or in chemistry hours. Okay, now what you will do after 6? After 6, you can you can take a break of 6 to 6:30. Okay, again a break. This will be a snacks break, right? So have some healthy food and again come back for at 6:30, and make sure you are just revising, like not revision even, just going through whatever things you have learned today. Whatever things you have learned, you have to summarize it on your own. Just keep your mind calm, open the book and just look over it. Your revision will be done. So 6:30 to 7:30, you can give time for that. Okay, and 7:30 to 8:30, you have to do very important thing, that is mock test analysis. Now this particular timetable you have to follow only on the day when you will not be having a mock test. This particular timetable you have to follow only when there is a now this particular timetable you have to carry out only on the day when you will be not having your mock test. Now what you will do on your mock test wala day? This day is also full packed day, but the things are quite different. Since biology shares 50% of the syllabus, we need to give extra time for biology, and physics and chemistry we will manage accordingly. Okay, so again you have to get up at 5 a.m. 5 to 5:30, you can get ready. I'm sorry. So again at 5 to 5:30, you have to get ready. At 5:30, come on, start preparing biology. 5:30 to 9:30, at any cost, you have to give this time for biology, whatever may be the problem. Today's mock test syllabus is not done for physics, so shall I give this time for physics? No, you have to give it for biology itself. Then 9:30 to 10:30, today's break will be little less. That is from 9:30 to 10:30, half an hour less. So you will get a break in this only. You have to do all your other work and you have to have your breakfast and whatever you want to, and you have to come back at 10:30. 10:30 to 11:30, 11:30 to 12:30, you have to dedicate your time for chemistry. After doing chemistry, don't do anything. From 12:30 to 2, you will not do anything. You will have your food, a light food that will help your brain to trigger between 2 to 5:20. Okay, so we all know your exam starts from 2 p.m. till 5:20 p.m. So 3 hours and 20 minutes will be allotted. So in this time you have to give mock test, very important time. So train your brain to eat the food between this 12:30 to 2, and 2 to 5:20 you have to give that test. give that test in such a way that this is your final exam. Give your 100%. Okay. After 5:20, you can take a break. 5:20 to 5:45, just take a break. Don't do anything. Okay. And then after 5:45, you will again start preparing for physics. 5:45 to 6:45, 6:45 to 7:45. You will give it for physics. After doing physics, 7:45 to 8:30, almost 45 minutes, you have to find out what all mistakes you have done in mock test. Just find it out. Just find it out what all mistakes you have done. Your mistake, working on that mistake, like overcoming those mistakes, you have to do it on the next day, 7:30 to 8:30. Okay. So this is how you have to follow the timetable. So, my dear students, if you follow the schedule and the timetable that I have provided very honestly, I'm sure the scary journey of 45 days left, just 45 days left, will be overcome with 45 days to go. You will be enthusiastic, you will be energetic, and you'll be excited to give that NEET UG exam and decode the whole exam. I'm sure you're going to rock it. All the very best. Keep learning, keep growing.